Are you aware exactly of what happens once your loan application is submitted to a bank and the steps that they take to approve your loan and move towards settlement? I'm Richard Jeffries from Newbridge Financial Services, and in this really short video we're just going to cover what actually happens and the steps involved when your loan is submitted to a bank for approval. So if we look at it as a timeline, step one would be here, which is when you've chosen the type of loan and the bank that's going to suit you. You've completed the application form and provided the supporting documents to go with that. And usually your broker or banker will assist you with that. And your application has been lodged to the bank for approval. So if we think of that as day one, the first thing that banks will do is look at your income and expenses to establish what we refer to as a pre-approval or conditional approval. And this is where they've gone through and checked that based on your income and your expenses, you can actually afford the loan that you're applying for. And also that they've got all the documents that they require to complete that assessment. So that's the first step. And if you haven't yet found a property, this is where the bank would issue you with a pre-approval, which would last for 3 months and allow you to then go and search for that property. If you have found a property, the bank will usually issue what's called a conditional approval. And it's usually only subject to the bank valuing the property that you're looking at buying, which is the next step. The bank looks at a valuation. Now, the idea behind that is they want to value the property to make sure it is worth what you're actually paying for it. The banks will take care of that, so there's nothing there that you usually need to do to arrange the valuation. Once that's been completed and returned to the bank, and they're happy with all other aspects of your application, the next step is they can formally approve your loan. So, formal approval will get issued to you via a letter, usually via email and attachment, and we'll have the details of the loan. So the loan amount that you're borrowing and the interest rate, the type of loan. It's important to know that when you buy a property and you sign the contract, that's day one. You're usually given, and often it's 14 to 21 days, to obtain formal approval within that period, starting from when you've signed the contract. So by achieving and having the formal approval issued from the bank, you're meeting the conditions of the contract and allow you to go unconditional on the property. So once you've done that, then the bank will issue loan documents. That'll be their formal letter of offer and detail all the aspects of the home loan that you've been approved for. You sign those, usually a witness is required, and return them to the bank. Assuming they're completed correctly, the final step is settlement. Now that's usually handled by your conveyancer or solicitor, so you don't need to attend. However, that involves having the property transferred from the seller's name into your name. So any deposit you're required to contribute to the property is usually needed then. Settlement will be attended by your conveyancer and the bank that you're applying for, as well as the other side, the seller. Once the property is settled, usually you'll receive a phone call to say the property is being transferred into your name, and at that stage you can pick up the keys and move into your property. If you'd like to arrange a pre-approval or find out how much you can borrow, please visit our website. I'm Richard Jeffries and we look forward to working with you. Thank you.